It is 11:46, and we have a very special guest joining us right now, Gardner. He's the owner of Fish Window Cleaning of West Des Moines, and we need to find out a little bit about getting your windows cleaned professionally. First of all, tell us about Fish Window Cleaning.
Thanks, Lou. Fish Window Cleaning is part of a franchise operation. The headquarters is based out of St. Louis. And here in West Des Moines, we have a territory that covers Des Moines metro area. And we've been in business for almost 10 years.
Wow.
The original Fish Window Cleaning out of St. Louis has been in business about 44 years.
Okay.
And franchising about 24 years.
What got you interested in cleaning windows with Fish Window Cleaning?
Well, I was in another line of business and was looking for a change, and checked out some different franchises and made the trip down to talk to the people at Fish Window Cleaning. The thing that interested me about it is that it was a business that wasn't tied to any leading edge technology that would go out of obsolete very quickly. And it was a service that virtually anyone could use or could want to use.
Right, and you said that you worry about the technology. The technology for cleaning windows, like you have in front of you, is pretty simple, isn't it?
Yep, mop and a squeegee.
Take a look here, and these fancy mops that you see the window cleaners use, and then a squeegee, like a windshield wiper with a handle.
Yes, and with these tools, the mop will get the dirt free of the glass, and the squeegee is what gets the liquid, the dirty water off the window without streaking or smudging, as long as you know how to use it properly.
Right, and that's when they see the techniques that they use, and we have some video here of some of the techniques they use to clean the windows, which is really absolutely incredible, because it is a rhythm, isn't it? It's a whole system that the professionals use.
I like to refer to it as kind of muscle memory, where they are able to go across the windows and not miss any of the water that's on there, and they don't leave any streaks or smudges, and gets the windows crystal clear.
So why would someone want to have a professional window cleaner? Let's say at home first. Businesses, obviously, it makes sense because they have big windows, but why would somebody at home want to have a professional window cleaning?
Well, the professional is going to be able to get the job done much faster than you could yourself, and in most cases, they're going to be able to get it done much better than an individual at home. Someone who's doing it at home, most people struggle with trying to get them clean without leaving smudges. The other thing is, if you have, most people, even single-story houses, have got windows that you're going to need to climb up on a ladder for. And professional is used to using a ladder, uses that ladder safely, whereas a homeowner cleaning a lot of windows, even on a little step ladder, there's a chance they could fall and get hurt.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No.
That's not worth it. Absolutely not worth taking a risk for that. But just think about having your windows professionally cleaned. It gives a sheen, too, to the home, doesn't it?
It does. You can see a clean window just driving by a house that's had their windows cleaned recently.
Now, what about your service in general? Someone says, I need my windows cleaned, but I know they're dirty on the outside because we've never, ever cleaned them. Some people have never, ever cleaned their windows on the outside, but what about the inside of the windows?
We usually will clean both inside and out, and the inside even gets dirty also. Maybe not as quickly as the outside does, maybe not as dirty, but the insides will pick up dust and dirt. And if a person is a smoker, or even if you burn candles in your house, there will be a black film that develops on the windows that grows slow enough that you don't notice it right away.
And having your windows cleaned on the inside, too, is also reducing the allergens that are around, too. Why don't you talk a little bit about that? Because I never even thought about that.
Yes, a lot of what gets on the windows is the dust, and that dust is in the air, and by cleaning your windows, you're removing that dust from the windows, from the window sills, and taking it away so that you don't have nearly as much of it in the air. We also will wipe down the screens that you have in the house.
Oh, those are magnets for dirt and,
Yes.
and dust.
So that all reduces the allergens that can be in the air.
And again, some things that you might not have thought about, but also think about this. When you clean the outside of the windows and you have the inside of the windows cleaned, you have a much better way for natural light to come in. Now, we just talked about physical, attributes and how you physically could be healthier with clean windows, but what about the mental attitude with natural light coming in?
Well, everyone seems to be happier when the sun is shining, when they can see out of their windows and have that sun shining in. And it's also, the sunshine's a source of vitamin D that during the summertime we probably get plenty of it, but during the wintertime a lot of people don't get enough of it.
Right. So Fish Window Cleaning, you guys are based out of West Des Moines.
Correct.
But you service the entire Des Moines area, right?
Correct. We go outside of Des Moines a ways, maybe half an hour or so outside the West Des Moines or outside the Des Moines metro market.
Right. Now, people want to get a hold of you. A couple of different ways they can get a hold of you. First of all, let's get the phone number first.
The local phone number is 515-223-6480, and that will get directly to our office, either answered or through voicemail. You can also contact us on our website, which is fishwindowcleaning.com /3061.
Okay, yeah, Des Moines, Des Moines, and then 3061 is your code?
It's just 3061.
3061, okay.
After the com.
Okay, because we found it by going right to that website right there, Fish Window Cleaning /Des Moines 2, or that direct link that you have right there. But the phone number is probably the easiest to get a hold of.
Yes,
isn't it?
it is.
Yeah, and how long of a turnaround, especially now with the weather starting to break, how long of a turnaround do you think it'll take to get out to clean somebody's windows?
Right now we're extended out further than we usually are for this time of year, so it's probably about a 6 to 8 week turnaround for us to get out. We'll get out within a few days to write up an estimate, but it might take up to about 6 weeks before we can get out there and clean the windows.
So let this summer settle in, get your windows good and dirty, and then that's the best. We talked about this also earlier. The best time to get your windows cleaned would be right at the beginning of the spring, or as you're going into the fall or going into the winter, right?
Yeah, it kind of depends on what people's preference is. When daylight savings time switches and we've got an extra hour of daylight at the end of the day when you get home from work. So the springtime is a nice time to clean them, and then you get those clean windows for the time of the year when there's the most sunlight. Also in the fall, a lot of people want to have them cleaned if they're going to be having holiday parties.
There you go. So there's a number, 515-223-6480, 6480, 223-6480. Get a hold of them. They will make an appointment, come out and check out everything and find out how you can have your windows professionally cleaned and be the envy of your neighbors.
Yes.
That's the whole idea. Eric, thank you so much for coming in. Nice to meet you, and thank you for
Lou.
all the goodies that we have here.
Oh, yes.
And we will be right back. This is Iowa Live.